And the foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Towns can't get it to go. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And the jam by Brown.
This guy has crazy hops. Brown levitates over the floor.
Here's Brunson outside. Launches it. Knocks down the long J.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Inside. Here's Porzingis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
A nice shot by Tatum.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Here's Anunoby. Hauled in by Brown. Outside Tatum. Nice move. And it's New York with a rebound.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Count that bucket.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
White on the wing. Outside Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Now Porzingis. No good on the triple. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We discussed just how difficult Jason Tatum is to guard and what he wants his team to do against him, and Coach told me he's a very talented and polished player. I told our guys to stay in front of him, don't fall for the pump fakes, play smart and under control. It's easier said than done, but we'll see if they're up to the task. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Hart from long range. Brunson with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Hart from long range. Here's Brunson to the paint. Second chance shot. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Celtics trail by 3. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Towns for 3. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. The kick to Tatum. Back to Holiday. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
When Holiday's hitting shots like that, they're in great shape. He's as consistent as they come from that area on the floor.
And the basket by Bridges.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
To the inside. Outside Holiday. Six to shoot. The kick to Tatum. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Knicks with the lead. Anunoby with it. Timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range, and he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor.
For 3, they get it back. Pass to Dadier. Here's McBride. Another shot. Now here's Robinson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of big men in this league who don't realize that Mitchell Robinson has that kind of quickness. They end up fouling him quite a bit.
And both free throws good for Robinson. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Shireman. Soft touch off the glass.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to McBride. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first.
16.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
But we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. And a big finish by Robinson.
It feels like Mitchell Robinson doesn't even have to jump sometimes to dunk, but man, a little showmanship from the big fella. He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
They get the rebound. Achua. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here.
Substitution on the court.
So it's Boston now. They trail by 7. Now here's Holiday. Pass to Cornette. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Fast break, New York. Bridges outside. Driving to the basket. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
And it's Holiday with the ball for Boston. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. New York leading by 9. Back to Towns. Outside Brunson. White with a steal. All sorts of time. And he gets the bucket.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him, that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
White with a steal. Pass to Holiday. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And now the Knicks on the break. It's good.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Here's Tatum. And it's New York with a rebound. Pass to Brunson. Back to Anunoby. And here's Brunson. Beyond the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Tatum. The three is up. And Tatum drills the three.
With his feet set, Tatum's going to make you pay.
Now here's Bridges. Shoots over White. Bridges misses. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Boston making a switch here. 1:46 left to play in the second quarter. To the middle. Back to Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis punishing inside.
This is what an offense is supposed to do. You look for a high percentage shot, and Porzingis the beneficiary.
Here's Brunson. And again, the Knicks missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Porzingis.
And for Porzingis, gosh, a dunk looks so easy.
1:03 left in the first half of this game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
First team foul.
59 seconds left in the second quarter. Offensive rebound. Boston trailing. Here's Tatum. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
An ascending superstar, Tatum has really honed in on what he does best on the offensive end.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And here we go, the Celtics on the run.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Hits the trifecta.
Well, when Porzingis has an active and confident stroke, he can be dangerous from 3.
Now Brunson. Give him 8. New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Second team foul.
A free throw good for Brunson.
At the line, 2 shots.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The kick out to White. Fires the 3. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Celtics out in front, leading by a point. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. The Celtics with the lead. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And so it's Boston with it. 3-point lead. Pass to White. Back to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
It's not surprising to see Tatum taking over offensively. I mean, he's capable of doing this on a nightly basis.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Towns with a rebound.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Anunoby for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Anunoby's got 6 points.
And he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
White for 3. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Boston pulls it in. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. The shot by Holiday, no good. Knicks trail by 5. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
And here's Horford for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And there's the call on Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Towns. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Al Horford.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
The Knicks making a switch here.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Outside Craig. Back to Pritchard. Puts up a 3. Again, the miss by Boston.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And that one's good. Brunson.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges scoring the basketball.
Here's Pritchard. No made baskets yet. Pass to Shireman. Craig on the wing. Again, the miss by Boston. The Knicks with the lead. Down low. Towns outside. Shot is up. There's 1:26 left in the third. Tries again. Good work there as it goes. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
And Towns can make this shot in his sleep. It's something the defense must guard closely.
Pass to Shireman. There's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Checking in for the Celtics, Kristaps Porzingis.
Outside Craig.
Jaylen Brown. Derek White. Drew
Outside Holiday. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
New York making a switch here. 58 seconds left to play in the third. Inside. Here's McBride. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Knicks lead by 6.
I like to see Payne just move the ball like that.
Brown with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. White for 3. It's rebounded by McBride.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's Dadier. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And here's Brown. And so it's New York, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. Time for... The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for Boston. Outside Porzingis. And a missed layup.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Outside Craig. Takes the 3. They grab their own miss. Outside Brown. Clock at 6. Off target from the baseline. New York leading by 11. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Payne. The floater.
Well, Porzingis with that huge wingspan can still be a tough matchup for any opposing shooter. Just a quick challenge with that long length.
And an intentional foul right there. The Celtics making a switch here. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Big group substitution here for Boston. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. Despite the lead, coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. BA?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Over to the wing. 4 on the clock. Horford gets it done inside.
Pretty much an Al Horford staple right there. A polished player who has lots of confidence when he gets in that range.
Tatum inside. Back to Pritchard. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
No foul. Second team foul.
So it's Boston now. 9-point game. Here's Tatum. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Here's Brunson. And again, the Knicks missing. Celtics trail by 7. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. And a miss there on the triple. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Bridges. That shot off the mark. Horford with some nice D. So it's Boston now. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside Porzingis. Here's Brown. Hey, Jaylen Brown spikes it through.
Oh, assertive play there by Brown, rising to the challenge of the moment.
Pass to Towns. The free ball. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
1:51 left to play in the fourth quarter. Brunson with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges outside. And again, New York with the triple.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
.111 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Towns. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Tatum. To the inside. Back to Porzingis. From the baseline. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. And New York has possession. They've led by as many as 11. And here's Brunson. Back to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And Boston has possession. Pass to Tatum. Here's Holiday. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Personal foul. 15 foul. Mikal Bridges.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead. So it's Boston now.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. So New York wins it. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a